I'm Catherine Ross. I'm here live from the floor of the NYSE. This morning, Jim Cramer is out in San Francisco, so Jeff Marks, Senior Portfolio Analyst with Action Alerts Plus, will be joining me all week. Jeff, on Friday, we saw the Dow hit 28,000 for the first time ever, but we're also in a bull market that's been around for 10 years, so what do we need to expect to see to continue having growth?
Yeah, so I think a lot of the market's moves have, well, not I think, I know it's been on price to multiple expansion. So you're seeing really it's just the P driving stocks higher and not as much the denominator. So I think if we do want to see some sustainable growth, we're going to need strong earnings, and it's going to have to come both from the consumer side and industrials machinery side. So I think longer term, if we want to see some sustainable levels get going, we're going to need earnings get better. But on the short term side, we're going to hear from a lot of retailers this week. So they're going to really give us a great pulse of how the consumer's doing into the all-important holiday season. And even also this week, we have Dreamforce this week over for which is the big conference over for Salesforce.com, and their client list is huge. So if Salesforce tells us a really good story this week about companies still continuing to invest, then I think that's a good sign.
On Sunday night, we heard from HP's board saying that they had unanimously voted to say no to the Xerox deal. But Jeff, what's it going to take for them to say yes?
I think it's show me the money, to quote Jerry Maguire. It's show me the money. So they offered $22 per share. HP was a stock about a year ago was trading at $24.25. So this $22 level still undercuts what management believes their stock is probably worth. And I think there was also some talks about a little bit more due diligence needs to get involved with Xerox's business. I think there was the report that came out, there were some concerns around the debt level as well, but they were also open for discussion. So look, I think at the end of the day, it's going to be more money, but it also seems like there might be just more time needed to get comfortable with this deal.
And HBQ is our real money stock of the day, so head on over to realmoney.com for more on that stock. Jeff, let's talk about Ford's newest Mustang. It's the first Mustang in their Mustang lineup in 55 years, which is pretty incredible. But it's going to be a direct competitor to Tesla because it's an all-electric vehicle. So should Tesla investors be a little scared to see Ford enter this space?
I don't think so. I think that whenever there's a new entrant of an electrical vehicle involved, I think there's always going to be concerns of competition. How I'm kind of viewing it though is maybe this expands the category. Maybe this gets electric vehicles a little bit more mainstream. People getting more comfortable around the idea of going electric. But for Tesla, I mean, people are going to buy Tesla because it's the brand, right? They want Tesla because it has all the bells and whistles. So maybe Tesla has some competitive concerns, but I think if you're owning Tesla right now, you're in it for that longer term Elon Musk vision. So I don't think so as much.
At the top of the show, you mentioned retail. We're going to get a lot of retail earnings this week. What's the one thing that you need to see if you're an investor shopping around in a retail stock?
I think you want to look at the comps. So that's going to be same-store sales growth. This is the quarter right before the holiday season, so if you see some accelerating trends from the third quarter, from the second quarter to the third quarter, and then just some bullish talk around the holiday season, I think that's going to be really important for retail right now because, look, holiday season, a lot of the time this is where they call it Black Friday because it's when retailers go in the black, so meaning profit. So I think you really want some accelerating trends into holidays.
Jeff, thank you so much for joining us today. Guys, we're now heading over to our Action Alerts Plus Daily Rundown show over on actionalertsplus.com. We're going to dive deep into what Jeff expects to see from retailers such as Home Depot. So this is not something you're going to want to miss. I'm Catherine Ross, and we'll see you tomorrow.